Hi Cancer, and welcome to my channel. My name is Dion, and you can call me the Goddess of Love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing? I hope that this message finds you well. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if this is your first time here. I really do appreciate you guys coming and spending some time with me. I really thank you. So, this is a love channel and a love reading, but it's not your typical love channel or your typical love reading because this is all about you. Yes, you. Because before you can give your cup of love to anybody else, we are learning to fill ourselves up to overflowing, and thus we are able to love and bless others from our overflow, no longer depleting from ourselves to pour into anybody else first, okay? There is no tarot on this channel. I am not a tarot reader. There are plenty of places you can find that in the YouTube land, okay? I am an oracle and an intuitive, so I do use oracle cards and intuitive messages to connect with you guys. I do 2 readings per sign because there are 2 totally different energies per sign for what I do, right? So you have those who have yet to start on their journey. They want to start their journey. They just don't even know how or where to begin to look, but they haven't started yet, okay? And then I do one for those who have already started and doing the shadow work, the inner work, the looking at themselves before they look at anybody else for reasons why things happen, okay? This is for the first group who has yet to look completely inside of themselves to find the answers to their questions, okay? I'm doing a where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed spread, and then I come through it and get messages from the bottom of the deck. Now, traditionally, the bottom of the deck is your subconscious thoughts, but when I set my intention, the bottom of the deck is how the Holy Spirit and your spiritual team, the Most High, is helping you, and you just may be unaware of it, okay? All right, I do pre-shuffle my decks, but I don't cut the cards or lay anything out until we get here together because it's your energy for your reading, and I'm not trying to place anything of mine onto anybody else, because if you know anything about your birth chart, you know we have different placements in different areas, so you can always influence certain things with your energies. So I try to keep mine separate from yours, but I do wait to cut the cards until you get here. All right, we're gonna start with the Sacred Traveler's Oracle deck to get the overall message for this reading, okay? Holy Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, please give me this message for my Cancer best friends, those who have yet to start on their journey. Infinite abundance at the bottom of the deck. Abundance is pouring into your life. Abundance wants to pour into your life. Abundance wants to come your direction. All right? All right, so the overall message for this reading is ascending the mountain, keep going forward. However, it did come out in reverse, so it's almost, I'm getting this feeling of a stop and go. I start to get on my journey, and then something causes me to look back and look at things in a different way. I'm not trusting the direction that you're being led type situation, so you're indecisive about which direction to go, whether or not you really want to continue on this journey, whether or not it's worth it to you, okay? I'm going to read from the book, and keep in mind the position of this card, okay? The journey might be hard right now, but a great view awaits you. You most certainly can achieve your goal. However, you must continue forward through hard work and diligence. Do not give up. Even if it seems hard, keep moving forward. Even if sometimes seems like you are going up 3 steps and falling back 2, you are still getting closer to your goals. Sometimes you may need to take smaller steps, but do not stop. Every step takes you closer to the peak of the mountain, and when you arrive there, the view will be spectacular. It will be worth all of your hard efforts. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know it's okay to stumble and fall. Just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by old beliefs of others or even by your own limiting beliefs or fears. Go beyond boundaries of self-imposed barriers. Live passionately and courageously. Keep moving forward fearlessly. Speak up for yourself. Honor your truth. This is not the time to be timid or to hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. So don't be afraid to keep going. I know it's hard at times. I know it seems daunting at times. Like, what in the world is going on? Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Yes, it is. It's not the easy road. It is a harder road, but it's much more worth it in the end, okay? Holy Spirit, ancestor, spirit, guides, and angels, please give me this message. We're going to get to where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed now. Obsidian at the bottom of the deck, grounding, shielding, void. In this place of void, it can sometimes, scare you on your journey, because that void means that you can't feel anything around you. You don't feel your ancestors, you don't feel your spiritual team, you don't feel nothing. But that's in the place where you can manifest the most, because that's in a place where everything is new, everything is empty. All right, that's the place where you need to start to ground yourself and shield yourself, shield your energies, so that you can continue with your manifestations and with your goals, okay? All right, so where you've been, we have reaching your goals, reaching for your dreams, go for it. But it was like this again in the reverse position, not believing in yourself and believing that your goals are worth even going after, not believing that you can have whatever you like in life, not believing that you are worthy of things, not believing that you are worth, what you want to happen in life to actually happen for you, okay? Whether people, places, things, whatever made you think that way, you took that on and it stopped you for so long and hindered you, all right? Now, where you are right now, you have the kitchen card, the past life card, and the stairs card that came out. So you are in the process of being asked to create a new way of living for yourself, a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of moving, just all new everything, okay? Because it's about you changing your mindset on feeling as though you're not worth it. So go back. In order to create new, you have to go back and look at the past, okay? You have to go back and review what's worked, what hasn't worked, why didn't it work, why, did spirit move me this way when I really wanted to go another way. It's time for you to do this look back and this review on yourself now. The time is now. With the stairs card, is divine timing, okay? Before, it may not have been time for you to move, but now it's time for you to move into action, all right? It's time for you to create a whole new way of being, a whole new life for yourself, and you have the go-ahead from the Most High. You have the go-ahead. At some point, you were told, wait a minute. Sometimes the answer from God is not necessarily no. Sometimes it's just, give me a second. Give it a minute. Everything has to work out in not only divine timing, but also in divine order, okay? All right, so where you're headed, we have the travel card, journey, path, location. Some of you may be switching locations. Some of you may be going on a trip. Or some of you, honestly, what I get from this, are going to go ahead and start on your journey, your life journey, your soul journey. And I had to, pull back from calling it a path, because like I heard, a path has been trodden before. But a journey is something you're creating. All right? So it's time for you to go ahead and step on that journey, and I see you doing that with this card. You've been getting premonitions. We're going to the bottom of the deck now. You've been getting premonitions about these prophecies that are happening for you, not to you, for you, okay? Whether they're good, bad, whatever, all right? You got to go ahead and pay attention to those. Pay attention to your dreams. You receive a lot of downloads in your dream state, in your sleep state. Pay attention to circles, the number 3s. Pay attention to what you're seeing. Start a dream journal for some of you so that you can be able to connect with yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, honestly connecting with who you are at your core. Okay? Do some breath work. Oh, with the dolphin card, would say cosmic consciousness and breath, sacred geometry. Do your breath work. Breath connects you to yourself. It brings you back to your center. It's one of the easiest ways to come back to right now and not be in the past where you weren't able to you didn't feel like you could, and it keeps you too far in the future where you're like, I don't know what to do on this journey. It keeps you right here where you are creating and reviewing and doing everything in divine time and in divine order. Okay, so you want to learn to connect to your breath work. You got some healing that is also happening for you. Healing on a divine level. Healing when it comes to some of you, your mother. Healing as some of you as a mother. Some of you healing when it comes to Mother Earth. It does not matter. And it also is with alchemy with this card. Now, alchemy, a lot of people just think of substances being put together and made into something else, right? Chemicals, whatever. But you can also, I want you to learn to think of alchemy also as taking emotions, a negative emotion, and then taking your positive intention and mixing the two together and creating something else. You understand? Transmuting it into love, okay? And you got help doing that with this God energy card with the sun. That's growth. Yes, your emotions are going to come out, but they have to, because this is your heart chakra right here, right? With the green card, that's your heart chakra. Your water is emotions. No matter how you look at it, water is emotions, and you have to connect to your heart. Your heart is the root of your journey. Your heart is the root of who you are at your core, okay? So you're going to get emotional, and you're going to have to learn how to work through these emotions so that you can open up your heart chakra. And then you'll be able to see certain issues and situations come to an end that you didn't understand how that would work out for you. They also want you to get grounded. Grounding at the bottom of the deck, okay? That's taking time out for yourself. That's meditation. That's prayer. That's going out, sticking your feet in the dirt, in the grass, touching on trees. Anything that you can to feel grounded, okay? Go deep and explore your roots. How are you going to know who you are if you really don't go inside of yourself? Thank you. All right, so where you've been, even that's why you're here, okay? Because even though you didn't see how anything was working, or you didn't feel as though you were strong enough to go for it, you knew, you felt intuitively that there's a cycle that's supposed to be beginning. You felt intuitively that, this can't continue in this way. I can't continue in this way. I'm going to have to actually climb this mountain at some point. I can't just sit there staying at the base and take a step forward and then sit there and say I'm not going to move. You understood, or you understand that you have to keep moving because it's time for something new for you. We tired of living that same old life. Tired of it, right? And that's why where you are right now is miracles. Expect the wonders to emerge as you create this new life and look back on yourself. because it's divine time and it's time for it. So when you do that, you can expect miracles, you can expect wonders, you can expect to see things that you did not see. You'll start to see issues and situations and people fall away from you that you didn't think, how did that happen? And honestly, it happens for you and not to you. Okay? It happens so that you can be better. And that's why where you're headed, and I love this, where you are headed, on top of go ahead and get your journey going, you got vast vistas, expanding your horizons, now learning to think outside of the box and realize there's a great big world out here waiting for me. But I've been sitting back with my arms crossed like I'm not going to move because things weren't going right for me. Okay? So that's where you're headed. And I love that, because bottom of the deck, you have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Understanding that, again, these things aren't happening to you, that they happen for you. And the fact that that happens, it means that God is taking notice of you. You think that much of me that you want to help me change? I'm grateful for that. Thank you for that. You know? And now they want you to know, take some time out to yourself. All right? In silence, peace prevails. In silence is where you get to turn the TV off. Turn the radio off for a little bit. Just turn everything off for a little bit. Go quiet. Find yourself a corner. Find yourself a closet. Build yourself an altar. Find yourself a place where you can sit by yourself and listen to that still quiet voice in your head that tells you which direction to go, that tells you that you're worth it. The ego screams, but the heart whispers, and the heart is the core of you, okay? So they want you to open your heart up to joy and delight, understanding that you deserve the best in life. But that takes you changing your mindset about yourself, changing your mindset about your situations and why they happen. Okay? Change that negative to a positive. Alchemize it. Use that alchemy and change that. Well, what is it that I need to learn about myself that's going to help me to find the joy that my heart yearns for? Because to be happy means that you're on the right path, right? So if your heart's not open up to the joy and the delight, and you're so used to not having, you're so used to every time you try, it didn't work out. No, those days are done. Go ahead and try. Never stop trying. Never give up. Never give up. Sometimes it just takes a little longer because everybody doesn't ascend at the same time. Everybody doesn't wake up at the same time. Everybody doesn't do things at the same time. Your stuff happens in your time, and be grateful for that. All right? Know that you are absolutely loved and protected and cherished by the angels. They love you. They're here for you. They want to receive your burdens. They want to help you on this journey. You weren't put here to do it by yourself. Okay? That is your sanctuary. And it's inside of you. And the more that you find out that you can talk to your angels and your spiritual team and your ancestors and God through you, because you are a part of God, open up to your spiritual source. That's where your sanctuary is. Your sanctuary is inside of you. And then you'll be able to see this beautiful universe that is all around you, instead of just looking at it with blinders on saying, this didn't work, that didn't work, nothing works. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Happiness, bottom of the deck. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So if you keep finding that you're knocking your head, go a whole nother direction. Don't keep going the same way, because that's not working for you. That's not working for you. That's not your way. That's somebody else's. Okay? Let go of the fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. That's all the fear has been doing to you, and it was keeping you for so long from being free. Your fear is what was causing you to be locked up. Your fear. But you know what fear is? Fear is ego. And you know what ego does? It lies. It lies to keep you safe. It lies to keep you complacent where you were, because it feels as though it's keeping you safe, but it's really not. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you from actually reaching out and going up that mountain. It's keeping you from actually going out and reaching your dreams. So let that go. Let go of the fear so that you can become free. Okay? You got happiness, guilt, and service. Happiness, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Guilt, I release a belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. And service, I feel good when I help others. But do you realize that you can't help anybody else until you help yourself? So, and I'm also hearing, don't feel guilty about taking on your happiness, because that's how you get to be of service to everybody else. Yes, you're supposed to be of service, but if you're feeling guilty about being happy, that means you're feeling guilty about being on your path to service people, to service others. You can't give them more love than you give yourself. Don't feel guilty about taking back your energy from people that you've been trying to help in pursuit of your own happiness. Your happiness comes first. Put your own mask on first. Ain't know what they say at the on the plane. All right? Trust that this is that your soul, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay? Trust in your team. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you got the power inside of you to do whatever it is that you want to do. No, you can't change the past, so there's no need to worry about it. There's nothing you can do about those things. It's done. What's in the past is in the past. All right? So don't worry about it. Yes, it takes discipline. It's going to take discipline to go ahead and say, I'm going to change, and I mean that, and it takes a day, one step at a time. One step at a time. It's not a foot race. It's not about who can get there fastest, okay? It's about taking your time and just loving on yourself and loving on you and knowing who you are, learning you so that you can be a great ancestor to your future generations. Think about it that way. You know, those generational curses that you are being called to heal, it's not just for you. It's for the other generations. Maybe you're from a generation that, a lineage that has always been told, I can't have what I want. I don't know. But it's time for you to heal that. And that takes discipline, okay? And change. You can't keep living in the same way you were living and expect different results. It's just not going to happen, okay? Release judgment. Release judgment of yourself. Release judgment of others. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and their own unique challenges, and so do you, and you're worth it. You're worth going through every challenge that you got. And I don't care who's not patient with you. You be patient with yourself, and you'll find that the community that's for you will come in. Those people who have the best intentions for you will come in. You just got to keep going. You just got to take that step and make that move. Conclusions are within reach at the bottom of the day. Do you believe? Do you trust? It's coming. It's coming. Your dreams need a practical plan, but the energy is gaining momentum, so you need to go ahead and come up with your plan now. What is it that you really want out of life? All right? What is it that you really want? What is it? How am I going to get there? Start a journal. Look at the bigger picture. Luck is on your side. Start a journal. And that way you can look back, and that way you can do these past life reviews. You can do it if I don't remember what happened a month ago, then how can I review how far I've come now? Okay? But they want you to look at the bigger picture and know that luck is on your side. The answers that you need are coming, okay? You got to be patient. They're going to come from inside of you. So if you want those answers, then you got to go inside of you and look at yourself through heaven's eyes. Look at yourself through a bigger lens than what you've been looking at yourself. You've been looking real small to yourself. Your self-esteem plays a big part in this, okay? Where you balance your spirituality and your practicality as emotions run high, period. Just balance your spirituality and your practicality. Before you were born, God knew you, right? Y'all came in a contract together. You said I can handle this, 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 and this. And God said I can handle this, 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 and this. And at no point did you say I'm going to do all of this on my own. And at no point did God say I'm going to do all of this for you. You two walk hand in hand, and that's how you make your dreams a reality. That's how you come into balance with yourself, by coming into balance with God as well. Emotions may be running high, but it's time to take action. You scared? I get that. Take the action. Just start. Just start. That's all it takes, is just start. And then you'll see that the end of a tough cycle will come onto you, okay? A new start is coming. The end of a tough cycle approaches. A new start is coming. If you didn't believe before, believe now. Expect the powerful change. I'm telling you, you do what you got to do for you, and you will find everything that you need. Conclusions are within reach at the bottom of the deck. All right, Spirit, let's get this. Okay. All right. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. You are already doing it. Don't stop. That's it. You are already doing it. By the fact that you're here and even trying to figure out things about yourself, you're already doing it, my love. Give yourself more credit. That's one of the first things I had to learn, is to give myself more credit, because I'm constantly wanting to do better, constantly wanting to be better, constantly wanting to, and it's like, when are you going to appreciate what you've done already? When are you going to appreciate what you've already doing? Wow, it said trust your path. If you knew that you were supported, what would you do? What lights you up, Starseed? And what is the niggle trying to tell you? That's like an alliance of your spiritual beings. What are they trying to tell you? Trust your path. What lights you up? What are your people trying to tell you? And it says you are already doing it. Again, came back out. Keep going. Keep facing your true north. Okay? It doesn't want to come up. Yep, cracked open, bottom of the deck. It's happening for you, not to you. It'll crack you open just to put you back together in such a beautiful way. Okay? Get this final message. Holy Spirit, Ancestor Spirit, guides, angels, give me the final message. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to step out and do what you want to do in life. Don't be afraid. This is how they want to do it today. It says, come home to yourself, okay? Come home to your inner self. You can manifest your every wish and know that you have earned all of your stripes. No reason to just gas you up. Your potential is endless at the bottom of the deck. Do you know how amazing you are? You don't now. But just know that endings may be inevitable. Yes, they come, they happen. It is what it is. But what you let go is things that you got more that didn't serve you anyway, and you got more and better that's coming. So what you need to be letting go of and ending are these mindsets that say, I can't. That's the best thing. Be honest with yourself and know that you can, okay? Even if you can't get the truth from everybody around you, get the truth from yourself, all right? I love you guys. I really hope that this message resonated, and I hope that it helped, all right? If you are interested in a reading from me, go ahead and go to my website, www.dionthegoddessoracles.com, and check it out, all right? I love you guys so much. I'm always here. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions or you want to just, connect. I'm always here. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. You are amazing. Know that. And the more you see that, know that, my pride and my happiness for my best friend just going to grow. All right? Love you. Peace.